The Max Maths primary series is based on the Singapore Maths approach. Within the Singapore Maths approach, there are different theories that are implemented. And one of the key theories is the CPA approach, which stands for Concrete Pictorial Abstract Approach. This is research done by Jerome Bruner in the early 60s. And this suggests that the best way for us to learn is through starting off a concrete phase and then moving on to the pictorial phase and then moving on to the abstract phase. One example we can take from our own lives is when we were children, when we were babies. When we first started to explore, we started to look at things in a different way. Our parents used to give us toys, for example, let's say a toy car. And that toy car, we started to hear the word car often enough. And one day we started to say car. And we started playing with this concrete toy and calling it car. The next phase is the pictorial phase. When our parents start to read more to us, we notice that this image in front of us on the paper, in a book, is a car. And then we realize, that's the same car as we've been playing with the concrete car. And then our final stages, maybe a couple of years later, is when we realize that CAR is also car. This is the abstract phase. So the first concrete phase is a toy car. Pictorial phase is a car on a piece of paper or in a book. And then our final stage, the abstract phase, is CAR, reading car in that way. And this is the same for maths lessons. The most effective way from research is through the CPA approach, starting off with a concrete phase. So how do we do that? It might be something like paper, it might be deans, it might be place value counters, and then moving on to drawing images of the same thing, and then finally moving on to the abstract. This can happen all simultaneously so that we can use a concrete and the abstract to show how we get the abstract from the concrete.